Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to 6 News. So I've just arrived back from Paris and the patch notes are out for Grim Skies. So let's go through all of this. So of course we're getting two new operators with this season. We're getting an American and a British. So up first is Maverick the Attacker. This guy's interesting because obviously he's a hard breacher like Thermite or Hibana, but I would actually say that he's more of a threat to Thatcher because teaming this guy up with Thermite is a great idea because you can put holes in walls very safely. He's got a 2 meter range on the blowtorch, so you can actually be quite safe when you're using it. And you can just put a couple of holes in the wall, and then you can easily take out bandit batteries, mute jammers. You can stop bandit from actually doing the bandit trick. So this guy, I think, is going to potentially replace Thatcher, which is mental. He's got a claymore like Thatcher as well. He's also got a smoke grenade. He's so good for support, really good. He's got the AR-15 50 caliber, so I think that's the Beowulf round. Single shot rifle is very good. We got to play him for a 50-minute session of Grim Skies when I was at Paris, so I got to play him twice, and I used the AR-15 on both opportunities, and I really enjoyed using it. It was a good weapon. Of course, it's just a DMR, so it's nothing too special, but it is good to see the classic M4 fully automatic assault rifle in the game as well. And very cool loadout for him to have. And he's got a 1911 TAC Ops pistol, which is cool. He's also a 3-speed and 1 armor. Guys, pretty awesome. Then we got a little bio here, but I'm going to make a video about his full bio. I don't know, maybe tomorrow perhaps. And he's got his, of course, his unique ability, which is his gadget, which is a blowtorch. Quite interesting because it looks so small in the actual game. Like I was expecting it to be quite a chunky looking thing, and it's actually this really tiny blowtorch. Obviously made by him, I think, as well, because it's very much like you can see that it's been put together with some like, you know, just stuff lying around, but pretty cool. However, we have Clash as our defender. Now, this girl is awesome. I think with both of these operators, unlike other seasons, they're quite simple and not as interesting as other operators have been. But when I actually got my hands on them, I was like, holy crap, they're actually so much fun to play. And Clash is that, because I wasn't expecting Clash to be that interesting to play, but I freaking loved playing her. So her primary weapon is her shield. So this takes up the primary slot. And then in the secondary, she can either have the P10C pistol or the SPS MG9 submachine gun. So yeah, she can only have one of these, either a pistol or a submachine gun. Now this is a burst fire, but high damage and very quick fire rate. So like both rounds are pretty much going to hit the same part of the target when you're shooting. So it is a very good weapon, but it does mean there's a reason to potentially use the pistol. Now you'll notice there's a red dot on the pistol. There is also a red dot on the SMG. They're both custom, so you can't actually take them off and put something else on. So they're both special red dots just for those weapons, which is cool. She's a 1-speed and a heavy armor. She's got barbed wires and impact grenades. And I thought this girl was all about, like, you know, blocking off a corridor, keeping enemies out, defending the objective site, when really she's not. She's something brand new, and I like to call her a roamer support. Like if you've got some attackers coming and you know they're coming in a certain direction and you're roaming, you bring her along, you bring Clash along, and she will fuck up the attackers' days, and you can come in and just absolutely wreck them. So I think she's going to be amazing, and I had so much fun playing her. And I think people will have so much fun fighting alongside her because she really does bring this kind of like really MMO style crowd control that we just haven't seen really in Rainbow or much in the way of any shooters. So I can't wait to get this one. So I can't wait to play this girl on the TTS and just see how she figures out. But yeah, I was really impressed. Then, of course, we've got the Hereford rework. So this is taking the original map and completely redoing it from the ground up. So from the outside, when you're playing this map, it looks like Hereford. You know, it's got a similar layout, similar look to it. It might be all brand new textures and all that, but you can see the old Hereford in it. But then when you actually get inside, it's a completely different map. It's still got some of the very familiar areas, but most of the rooms are completely different. The layout's completely different. The central corridors are gone. There's much bigger open areas. Basement's entirely different. Top floor is entirely different. It just is a completely different map inside, which is not exactly what I wanted from this rework, but I think it works. It's great. So I'm looking forward to playing that more, because we only had, I think, 2 games in Paris where I got to play on it. So unfortunately I couldn't like see everything, but that's also a good thing, because when I book the TTS today, I'm going to have a lot of fun. Now this was awesome. The brand new Frost Elite set. Probably one of my favourite elites. And yeah, she just looks amazing in game and everything. We've got our seasonal skins, which I showed off in some of my gameplay vids. They look good. I like the police one. I think it's nice and simple, really nice. So yeah, Spitfire one here, pretty good too. So yeah, gonna have a lot of new cosmetics. Then we got the Consulate Map Buff. Now when I heard about this in the original leak, that it might be coming along, I thought, ooh, that is interesting. Like, it's already a very good map, but there are some places like the bomb site and the garage and stuff like that aren't brilliant. And they've gone and changed it. So if you watch my map buff gameplay from Consulate, I've only got footage from like a few rounds on it, but you'll notice that overall not much has actually changed. Very little. There's a lot of kind of spawn camp areas that have been kind of completely taken out, but inside it's very, very similar. They've changed a little bit, but it is a very minor map buff. But I think it's great we're getting a map buff with this season. I didn't expect it, so really happy. And they've made a good map better, that's for sure. So I can't wait for that. Now they're going to add in a 2-step verification for ranked. This is to eliminate a lot of hackers from getting in and playing ranked, because they use compromised accounts. Because they play a compromised account, that account gets banned, they go off their website and get another one, and they just keep doing that constantly. So this means that if you are 2-step verified, then that means no one can really hack into your account, and that way no one can steal it. Of course, that means those people online where they go and get all those accounts that have been compromised will no longer be able to use them in rank. It might mean there's a lot more cheaters in casual, but of course protecting ranked is far better. Now this isn't going to come straight away. They actually talked about it to us at a presentation about how it was going to be implemented. So yeah, here it is. So the awareness campaign will begin day 1 of year 3, season 3, and run for approximately 1 month. So that means you're going to have at least a month to get your account verified. So if you have any issues, like you don't have the email address or something anymore, then maybe in that month you can get that fixed with Ubisoft support, maybe. But yeah, that's how long you're going to have to get your account 2-stepped, and then you'll be able to continue playing ranked. So they're giving you plenty warning. So hopefully it all works out fine. So operator balancing. Now I've seen a few little changes, but let's see if they've actually done anything interesting here. So EMP grenades will now temporarily disable cameras instead of destroying them, and shock drones will emit slightly more noise. So this is the stuff they told us about already in one of the blog posts. So nothing major there. We've got general tweaks and improvements. That also as well means there's no major reworks of an operator, which sucks. Would have loved to have seen something like Castle, maybe. But yeah, no major reworks. I guess that means if they're not doing mid-season reinforcements, we're not going to see anything getting reworked for, I guess, another 3 months until the next season. So hatch reinforcements. So basically hatches have entirely been changed. So if you think about it, they're now like this solid metal, very flat looking. Like the old one kind of came up and over the top of the hatch a little bit. This is much more flat to the hatch. And if you like damage part of it, you'll see there's metal beams underneath now. So that means that if you only destroy part of the hatch, you cannot get down, but you can use it as like a way to shoot down instead. But it does mean there's slight differences. So for instance, Habana can only go through if all her pellets from one charge hit it. Whereas if there's less than that, means it won't blow it open. So it does mean you can potentially stop like Habana getting through, even if you just manage to get one of those pellets before they go off. It might be very interesting. Gonna have to see how it works out. Didn't really get to test this when we were in Paris, so I'm looking forward to testing that out and seeing how it goes. Now we got the idle operator pick. So this is interesting. If you're not able to select an operator before the end of the session selection phase, you will no longer be a recruit. You will be a random operator from the list of operators you have unlocked, barring any already selected by your teammates. That is interesting. For those 11 recruit mains out there, your reign of terror is not over. You will still be able to select a recruit manually. So they're improving mute functions. And this just basically means that like on PC, you can block the text of toxic players, I guess. And then on console and PC, you can block like voice of certain people and stuff like that. So yeah, it just means you can filter out the bad from the good. So if you got a good team that is being, a good teammate that's being useful and a teammate that's being useless, then you can mute the useless one. Dynamic resolution scaling. So this is for, of course, the consoles, and this means that just because they didn't have any dynamic resolution scaling before, so cool to see them still kind of working on the consoles like this. They don't really need to. Like, no one's going to be probably on console really complaining so much about that. So the Xbox One outputs at 900p with a render scale between 4% and 8%. So I guess that's it could be 40 to 80, depending on what's happening on your screen, basically. The more that's happening, the lower the resolution. The more and the less that's happening, the higher the resolution. So yeah, this is all numbers, all the percentages. Yeah, let's move on, I think. Let's talk map rotation, so playlists. And yeah, there's I already know there's something really cool in the casual playlist. We'll get that in a second. So with the addition of the reworked Hereford base, we'll be updating the ranked and casual playlists. We will have 12 maps in ranked rotation and 18 in casual. All maps will be available in custom games. We've got Bank, Clubhouse, Oregon, Cafe, Consulate with Map Buff, Chalet, Border, Coastline, Skyscraper, Theme Park, Villa, Hereford map reworked, and that is for the ranked playlist. So that's pretty cool. Stupid theme park still here, but otherwise, I'm actually I like Bank. Yeah, I like pretty much all of them apart from theme parks, so pretty good. So for casual, these maps are also being added in. So we've got House, Plain, Favela, Canal, Yacht, and Tower. Of course, that does mean Old Hereford's gone, which sucks. I liked Old Hereford. I wanted it in casual. But yeah, no Old Hereford for me. Yeah, so House, Plain, Favela, Canal, Yacht, and Tower. Those are the additional ones. So you got these ones in casual and ranked, and you've got these ones in casual. So yeah, Favela's back, and it's awesome. Of course, no reworks, no buffs, no nothing. It's just going to be as it was. But of course, we have lost our good old Hereford. I don't know if that. I'm wondering. I'm going to build up the TTS and actually see if Old Hereford is still there, like in custom games. It does say all maps will be available in custom games. So I'm wondering if the Old Hereford is there. I do know from playing in Paris that the old map is still in the situations, for sure. It is still there, so I wonder if it is still available in customs. I'm not going to go over bugs because this has been a brand new season, which means there's going to be tons of them. But of course, there'll be a link to this, so you can go check it out. But yeah, there we go, guys. Overall, I'm actually really hyped. Like, before we got all the information, and before I actually played them, I guess is the reality of it. I was kind of like, I'm not too sure. But then once playing these new ops, I was like, yeah, these guys are amazing. And the new Hereford is awesome. But definitely the highlight for me is the Frost Elite set. It's just awesome. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.